Hi, everybody. With the passing of Queen Elizabeth, being a Brit and brought up with God Save the Queen as our national anthem, and millions of Brits and people around the world feeling that something major has come to an end. It feels like the end of an era. I have to say I shed quite a few tears yesterday. And I wanted to do a video to explore her astrology chart from the perspective of what she fulfilled in terms of the potential of this chart. As astrologers, we look for aspects that can indicate bad health, the possibility of death, all these various predictions. Of course, we can never be sure. And you'll have many reports online with other astrologers who will be going into the details of the aspects showing the passing of dear Queen Elizabeth. That's not really what I want to do with you today, because you can get that elsewhere. What I'd like to look at is a celebration of the life of somebody who gave 70 years of absolutely loyal service. And whether you're a monarchist or a royalist or not, there has to be an element of respect and honor for somebody who was really able to do that and fulfilled, certainly it seems from the outside, to the best of her ability, more than what might have been expected from her. So in many ways, let this be a demonstration of the potentials shown in a chart. And now let's look at the chart together. So now we're looking at the chart. Let me now annotate a little here so that I can show you what stands out profoundly. Right, let's just choose a color, choose pink. All right, so when looking at an astrology chart, let's see if I can bring this over. I don't think I can, no. All right, looking at an astrology chart, I always look for the planets that stand out. Yeah, what's really jumps out at me. So what jumps out at me here in the chart of Queen Elizabeth is the Saturn on the midheaven, right on the midheaven, Saturn at 24 degrees of Scorpio and the midheaven at 25 degrees of Scorpio. Whenever there is a planet on the angle of a chart, especially on the midheaven, that planet tends to speak the loudest. It says, hello, take the most notice of me. So we look at the aspects to this Saturn, all right? Saturn in Scorpio, it's determined, it's strong, it won't give up, it's actually retrograde. So no matter what comes at it, it's going to keep going, right? It's a very, very powerful, transformative energy. And to me, when I look at this chart, it runs the chart. What is Saturn about? Duty, responsibility, service. And of course, it's ruler of the ascendant Capricorn. So now let's look at the aspects to this Saturn, because this will have been the very strong driver from the beginning in Queen Elizabeth's life. So what do we have? We realize it's part of a T-square. A T-square along with Neptune here in Leo, a fixed sign. I've been speaking recently about all these fixed energies and the determination and perseverance. And it's square also to Mars and Jupiter, Mars at 20 degrees and Jupiter at 22 degrees of Aquarius. So we have this huge driving force of the chart, Mars and Jupiter. This gave her a lot of energy, yeah, energy in a way that she kept renewing herself, yeah. She would learn new ways of being able to do what she needed to do for the sake of duty. Even in her 70th year, despite, I imagine, having frail health, she carried on to the best of her ability, still doing duties. This is this amazing energy of this fixed T-square that, to me, runs this chart. Of course, we've got the sun at 0 degrees of Taurus, which is also strong. And we've got the moon in Leo, which is also strong. So if ever there was a sense of stability, of certainty, of knowing where you were, of knowing of a sense of reliability, this chart would indicate those potentials. People have said that she was very charming. This moon in the 7th house, reaching out to people in Leo. She had this amazing smile. People remember the smile. Yes, that wonderful smile. Moon Neptune, a certain magnetism, a certain energy with this, this Pluto in the 6th house in Cancer, people seeing her as the matriarch, this powerful matriarch, this mother figure, grandmother, great-grandmother. Always in the 6th house of service, serving others, trying to this Venus in Pisces. So there's a gentleness, despite this very strong suit of armor, she's going to do it no matter what. There is that softness, gentleness, kindness. All the charities that she supported with that Pluto in Cancer energy, from the young to the old, all ages, all the spectrum. There's always so much more that really one could say here. But I think I'll stop with that the chart at this point. And just to say, the Queen, 0 degrees of Taurus. We now have King Charles III with his moon at 0 degrees of Taurus. Charles II, his ascendant in Leo, his sun in Scorpio, the moon in Leo, again, a very fixed energy. It's not the same as his late mother. It's quite different. On another occasion, I will go into more detail in his chart, but I very much want the spotlight today, and undoubtedly will be for the next weeks and months, to be on respect, admiration for the character of dear Queen Elizabeth. So I look forward to your comments, your sharing, your feedback, your thoughts. But I just would like to say really thank you for everything that she did. Deep gratitude. And whatever closes now for you in your life. Maybe there's a remembering of the people, since this is now the Pisces, full moon Pisces ruling tears and grief and sadness. One of the things that she said is that grief is the price that we pay for love. I think I'm paraphrasing there. And it's a good time now really for what do we need to mourn? Tears can be very healing. To release, to let go. All our loved ones, many of whom on the other side. I feel that they are still around, still here. And I know I'm going to see them again. So let's have an outpouring, a heart outpouring here. Let's allow our hearts at the time of this Piscean moon, full moon here, to flow out to one another. Let's let this turning point be a time where compassion, unity, kindness is what reigns over us. And just only before her death, she had tea with Paddington. And one of Paddington Bear, and one of Paddington's famous quotes is, "If we are kind and polite, the world will be all right." I leave you with that. From my heart to yours. Much love.